You know what time it is.
Yeah.
It's Fenderson time. GD Fenderson, baby.
I guess it's Fenderson time. Fenderson moved flying up the ranks in my book today.
Oh, no. Yeah, he did. I guess he did.
Yeah.
This is where like a bye week helps you, Mike, you know? Like people forget about you.
Maybe today I'll look at GD Fenderson with sort of a breath of fresh air. He wasn't so bad at the end of the day. Maybe I had him all wrong. Maybe I was a dick to GD Fenderson. You know?
Oh God. No, I think you were. I think you were nice to him.
I'm such a bad guy. I'm a mean guy. I think if you interact with me, that's the one takeaway, is that I'm a nasty boy. And that's why GD Fenderson and these people betray me, stab me in the back. They drew first blood, don't forget. So GD Fenderson, our friend, has a comedy special that we are making our way through. How far in are we?
We have 20 minutes left of an hour and 50-minute comedy special.
Oh my God, we have 20 minutes left?
20 minutes left, yeah. Probably 4 episodes left, yeah.
In case he's very excited to put together a compilation of every time we've talked about GD Fenderson.
I am.
I will say that I think there's like 10 minutes we skipped that we might have to go back and do again.
Oh, no. Bonus footage is what you're saying.
There is like 10 or 15 minutes I just flew through. But
the lost time of GD Fenderson. We'll have to go back.
Let's pick it up. I'm bummed today. I'm in a sad mood. I need a few laughs. Let's hear what GD has to say, and maybe it'll turn this day around.
All right, and as always, once you hear that ding, we'll stop it and read the closed caption comedy for you, Mike, and then you will explain to us what it means. Okay?
That's when we get the real laughs. That's when hilarity ensues.
Here we go. We pick up with some family talk.
So, but like I said, parents fuck up the kids. It's not on purpose. But in normal households and happy households, the kids are hearing stories like the Ugly Duckling, Frog Prince. I heard
People
stories
telling
about
me, by the way, you're insane for not agreeing with me that that's his hair making that noise.
Well, DJ Electra switched me on that, but I think it's his hair rubbing on his shirt. So it's kind of everyone's right here.
I think I was right. I think I was
Never
right, and you said I was wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong. See, that's how it's done. You just say you're wrong and move on. I'm wrong.
Oh, the dad who should have pulled out, or the mom who should have swallowed. Hashtag regrets. But the reason I wasn't so fucked up, or as fucked up, is because in order for parents to successfully lie to their kids, they have to agree upon the lies. If you're telling your kids two different lies, they're going to know something up. So you have to tell them the same lie in order to fuck them up. Dad, where do babies come from? Well, son, a man and a woman love each other very much. Sometimes they touch. And if that touch is strong enough, in 9 months, the stork is going to bring a baby. Mom, where do babies come from?
The noise is all
Well,
I'm thinking
son,
about.
if you're talking about the west side of Baltimore, it probably came from your father.
Okay, you know what? I don't think he's done a great job at setting up who his father, like if his father fucks around or something. That's a joke, though. You got to give him that. That's a legitimate joke.
He fucked half the city. That is a joke. Not possible, so an exaggeration, technically.
Hats off, GD. Did I tell you or did I tell you? He's going to turn me around here today. His closer is excellent. He waited an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, but this last 20 minutes is solid. I guarantee it.
Yep, slinging dick since 1946.
Slinging dicks since 1946 was that tag right there. Mike.
Nice.
So,
you forget how old GD is.
Yeah.
Now, but parents, they usually lie out of convenience because they don't feel like learning to tell the kids the truth. They don't feel like saying, all Mexicans aren't bad. No, they'd rather just say, they're stealing all our jobs. They're breeding like rabbits. Or
All right. C. Trump's escalator speech.
Okay.
Maybe it'll continue.
the black people, they're stealing all the white women. That's not true.
Oh, because they're wait. Trump said about mixing people. They're all rapists and murderers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
It's not all of them.
It makes sense. You got to give him that. Like, we understood what he was talking about.
Now just the joke. We're all here on logic. All right. Now just
Yeah.
the second part.
This guy's great. Now, he's funny. You know, GD, you're welcome on the show anytime. This guy, he gets it.
Let's give him a show, Mike. Let's do it.
GD, anytime, you know what? Carte blanche, we'll collaborate. Whatever that means to you. If you want me on every week, fine.
It's not theft if they come along willingly.
By the way, at that time that David was doing that show, I was doing 6 podcasts a week already.
Yes, you're a busy man.
All I'm saying is, you know, and I was offering to do a 7th with him. I don't know. It seems crazy.
You never offered to do a show with me, Mike. I get a little jealous of this right now. So,
I don't want to. That's why.
By the way, title, Dark Forest. Do you like that? I like that.
I was going to go, Craig was right.
Oh, that's a good one. No,
I want to pay
don't do
homage
that.
to Craig. Craig was right. I want people to know. I want to say it loud and proud. Craig was right.
No.
Yes.
Live that down. All right.
It's not true. It's not all of them. And it's not theft if they come along willingly.
Reparations.
It's not theft if they... We might have to go way back for this one because I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, we're gonna
Go back to when I called him funny because that's when I started losing. You could tell I wasn't paying attention right around there.
All right, lock in, Mike. Here we go.
Okay.
The black people, they're stealing all the white women.
Okay.
That's not true. It's not all of them. And it's not theft if they come along willingly.
Reparations. White women or
the
reparations?
white women
That's
are
a joke.
reparations.
That's
GD,
a joke.
you're killing it.
He did it.
This guy is great. He's sprinting to the finish line here.
That rest is just filler. The rest of the album is filler. Now we're to
Yes.
Stairway to Heaven.
You know, he wanted to shake out the, you know, he didn't want the fake fans there, people that can't handle it when he gets real with us. Mm-hmm. And we stayed along for the journey, and boy, is it paying off. GD, you're killing it here.
2-hour setup to get to these punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. This is a long-term thinker. This is Andy
This
Kaufman.
is good stuff. White women are reparations.
Yes.
Isn't that right, honey? No. No, but parents, they just
Don't understand.
keep doing it. They keep fucking up the kids. No, like in Iowa, they passed a bill so that a child of any age could own a handgun. Yeah. Trigger, please.
I know what that word sounds like. Oh, GD. See, he's got this deep, thoughtful stuff, and he'll also be silly. He'll do wordplay, like George Carlin himself, where, you know, he'll comment on society, but he'll also have fart jokes like that. This is good stuff. This is a good mixture of all different styles of humor, and I really appreciate it.
A little extra air went through my nose on that one. That was real.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
And that bill is not age specific. See, a 13-year-old could own a handgun. A 7-year-old could own a handgun. A 2-year-old could own a handgun. A 1-month-old could hand a gun.
I'd like GD to maybe look into the realities of this bill. I can't imagine that's true, but all right.
Go with it, Mike. He's setting us up here for.
All right, I'll live in this. Hey, listen, it's all about suspending disbelief. I'll live in this world. A 1-month-old can own a handgun. Yes.
Yes.
A handgun. And since the far right believes that embryos are babies and babies can own handguns, at some point, a woman's going to have to figure out whether her right to not have a gun in her womb is outweighed by a 7.5 week-old embryo's right to own a gun. Now, I have to say 7.5 weeks because...
Boy, I
one
hate
out
to
of that
say
one.
this, GD. You've lost me a little bit. Go back, please. Just the wording of it didn't really make sense.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's start.
At some point, a woman's going to have to figure out whether her right to not have a gun in her womb is outweighed by a 7.5-week-old embryo's right to own a gun. Now, I have to say 7.5 weeks because...
I get it. I get it, brother. I get it. Loud and clear. But I'm just curious. It feels like a bit of a reach. Like, I think there are other ways you could have made this abortion gun rights point. I'm willing to suspend disbelief. Believe you me. I'm hanging by bungee cords here. I'm waiting. But I don't know that I quite relate to where you've brought this bit.
The punchline's going to be a banger, Mike. It's going to be about shoving a gun in a lady's pussy or something.
I'm sorry for interrupting, GD. That was my fault.
That's when hands develop, and it's stupid to buy a handgun.
Oh, I gotta laugh.
But that should make the ultrasound interesting, though, wouldn't it? There you go, Mrs. Smith. That's your baby. Oh my God, it's a boy. No, ma'am. That's a girl, and she's got a big old Glock.
How did it get in there?
Glock blocking. New title, by the way.
But it wasn't blocked.
No, it's in the ultrasound. It's in there.
Yeah, the Glock was in there. I don't know if the pun works. Also, like,
looks like a baby penis, Mike.
What he's trying to say. I'm gonna help my guy GD out here. We're in the writer's room. We're working on it.
We're punching it up. We're
tinkering. What he's trying to say is, oh, they'll let children own a gun. They think life starts at conception. So would you want an embryo to own a gun? Imagine how dangerous that would be. Implausible, sure. Mm-hmm. How does the gun get in there?
You shove it in the pussy, Mike.
It's not, this law does not make it mandatory for children to have guns. So it's not required that this embryo has a gun. You see? So it's muddy is all I'm saying. It's a little unclear, but it's a funny image. And Glock blocking was good.
Yeah, great setup too. Embryo with a gun. We're working on setups right now.
GD he's a loyal guy who would never stab me in the back, and he's good with puns.
And for what we know, GD is his real name. Everything points to that.
So. He's a great man.
Yeah. Ultrasound's still going on.
Parents are just getting crazy. They're getting stupid. Shouldn't say getting stupid. They're just stupid. But it's not the kids with the guns that worry me. It's the grown-ups, the ones that are training the kids. See, there's a reason why we put on plastic bags. This is
the one who's training the kids. Is that a big problem in America? An army of children?
Yes. I've heard about children in the corn. Maybe. I don't know.
It's not for babies because babies can't read.
I'm sorry. I mentioned too soon for mentioning corn, Mike. I'm sorry.
It's for grown-ups because they're the ones that give the babies the bags to play with.
You got to go back. I'm lost.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, GD. It's mine. I wasn't paying attention.
It's the ones that are training the kids. See, there's a reason why we put on plastic bags. This is not a toy, and it's not for babies because babies can't read. It's for grown-ups because they're the ones that give the babies the bags to play with.
Oh, okay.
In Florida, Miss Jamie Gilt, she's the gun advocate.
Yeah, that was it. That was a new subject. Speaking of people.
I got to push back here, GD. I don't know that babies owning guns is a problem worth taking down in your comedy special. And this is a friend saying that. I just worry that the idea that a bunch of babies now own guns because of some law in whatever state he mentioned, I don't know that that's a massive problem that needed to be taken down. It hasn't materialized. I mean, you know what? Maybe in 2016, my memory's not that great. I bet in 2016 people were petrified of this. So far be it from me to go back in time and criticize something that was so topical. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember people were like, "Oh God, there's a kid." And you worry that he has a gun. You know, people were a little scared. So maybe that's where this was.
In Florida,
now we're doing the thing where he just reads a story out of a newspaper and tells you what happened.
We're back in Florida, huh?
Yes. Another alligator.
That Florida stuff is ripe for the picking.
It is.
No one has ever mentioned Florida. Now that I'm starting to think about it, because GD has kind of put this into perspective for me. Florida, man, that place has some wacky characters, huh?
It does.
I sure would like to hear more about him. Maybe GD is going to deliver.
This is Jamie Gilt. She's the gun advocate. She has a .45 caliber handgun on her back seat. She's driving her.
Strike one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Get her, GD.
Truck. The baby, her 4-year-old, is in the seat next to the gun, and he's not in the car seat.
Mike, do you want to guess what?
I have a feeling.
Strike two.
Okay. Number one, he gets his hand on the gun and he shoots her in the back. Now,
Jesus.
Hey-o, comedy, am I right, people? Shooting your mother in the back.
Good Lord.
I guess he's right about these babies and guns, though. We got to do something about this.
Okay, well, comedy plus tragedy plus time or whatever the fuck. So maybe he's going to make something out of this.
she's fine. But like the NRA says, nothing stops a bad mom with a gun but a good son with her gun.
Foul tip.
You know what? It doesn't make any fucking sense, but it got me.
That's
I'm laughing. I'm enjoying it. That the punchline itself wasn't great. I'll be honest about my guy. I don't love the punchline, but I think that little subtitle changed everything for me. Foul tip is good. That's good stuff.
I like it, especially if you're thinking like, I was trying to murder my mom. I only injured her. Foul tip.
Yeah,
not the home run I was going
That's
for.
pretty good.
Pretty dark, GD. I got to be honest with you. I like it.
And speaking of characters, I think GD's Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, we got to give that another try. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to do a show every Wednesday morning, that's good stuff.
Mike, I had so much GD Fenderson stuff. When you and him fell out, I got very sad. We have a lot of GD content I can show you that you probably haven't seen.
Well, now that we're good friends again.
I can't wait till the coffee with the dog tomorrow morning. Oh, that's good. That's going to be worth tuning into.
I'm sure.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Go watch Coffee with the Dog. It'll definitely be worth tuning into.
You and 2 other people and me will be there. Us 4. We'll all be there.
It's not like ha-ha funny. It's like, what the fuck was she thinking funny? The people...
What that should have been the name of this show. It's not Ha Ha Funny. That should have been the title. GD Fenderson.
Would have been a good title. It's not Ha Ha Funny. That would be great, GD. Consider that, rebrand it. You can go in and change the title. It's not Ha Ha Funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good title for our show.
In Mississippi, a gentleman had had a ban with brushes.
A ban?
A ban. I don't know what that is. Let's go back here and give it a harder listen here, because I don't get what a ban could do.
In Mississippi, a gentleman had a ban with bushes, and he starts a fire. Fire gets out of control, and he panics, and he goes to put the fire out with his van.
Oh, van? Like a vehicle?
A van, yes.
He had a gun. I'm sorry, he had a van. That's a little confusing, but all right.
And then he had a bush. I mean a bush.
Good to leave it in
this one over.
The fire.
Ha funny, right?
Problem is, his van is loaded, wait for it, with guns and ammunition. Yeah. Hashtag doesn't end well.
Why the hashtags?
I don't know.
You're speaking.
Kablooey.
He's crushing the subtitles now.
The closed captions are fucking A+ today.
He is nailing the subtitles. He's really hit his stride an hour and a half in.
Go Bluey.
People, they just...
But I don't want to do this. I got to go back to the last bit. So the point of it's a gun violence chunk. He's like Jim Jeffries here. He's really turning the NRA on its upside down right now with this takedown of gun control, and it pivots to a guy with a van, and the van has firearms in it. Yes,
correct.
But that's not why they were having a bonfire. He said.
Yes.
And the fire got out of hand.
And he tried to put it out with the van. Yes.
So that is the fault of the guns. Like that's what we're saying. Like that's a common enough occurrence that you could be like, see, that's why guns are bad. I don't know if that's an everyman's story, I guess is my point, where you can go, oh, my neighbor did that, you know?
We always get to this part of the G.D. Fenderson comedy special where you make funny sounds, Mike. You're like,
well, I'm perplexed, and I wanna understand my buddy. A lot of my good friends make points where I'm like, huh, what do you mean? And they gotta explain it to me. So that's just what bros do.
All right, we backed it up here. Let's see. Everyone focus.
With his van.
All right, let me back it up a little more. It's fucking van.
With bushes, and he...
Holy shit, back up a little more here. Hold on.
That's fine. It's fine. Please.
It's not like ha-ha funny. It's like, what the fuck was she thinking funny? The people in Mississippi, a gentleman had had a van with bushes, and he starts a fire. Fire gets out of control, and he panics, and he goes to put the fire out with his van.
I don't understand that. He goes to put the fire out with his van. What does that mean?
You never put a fire out with your car, Mike? I mean, come on.
Oh, let me just drive over that.
You're Brendan Schaub it. You just turn it over right into the fire. You're good.
Yeah, I think this might be the fault of the driver, not necessarily the guns that were inside his van.
Rolling over the fire. Problem is, his van is loaded, wait for it, with guns and ammunition. Yeah.
Kablooey!
Hashtag doesn't end well.
Yep, you got it, Mike. Kablooey.
I do hate when people talk in like internet speak.
The hashtag.
Like out loud. Like hashtag doesn't end well.
Mm-hmm. It was so 2016.
There's also a thing
though,
I'm noticing in society. GD is not guilty of this, certainly. But there's a thing I'm noticing in society, and I think John Mulaney started this trend. I blame John Mulaney for it. I think he's a very funny man, but I blame him for this. Where people will ask a sarcastic question, and they'll end it by saying question mark. Like they'll go, do you think so? Question mark. And it's like, no, but you asked a question. It's not confusing. It's not like you said a sentence, but you're actually questioning it. Like they're asking a question and then saying question mark out loud. It really bugs me. If you haven't heard it, keep an ear out for it. And it'll annoy you as well, I think.
I like asking a question, but then saying period. Like, are you a man? Period. So you can't answer because it's not a question. It was a period at the end. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sure you'd say a lot of things that would annoy me too, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, don't get me started.
People, they're just getting stupider and stupider and stupider.
That's true. That is very true. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm holding.
How stupid are they?
I like it. I like it, GD. How stupid are they? Now, where's this going?
Nowhere.
They're homosexuals who want everybody to carry guns, including on airplanes. In the meantime, certain people with loaded brains are not allowed on airplanes. On American Airlines, a passenger was kicked off the plane because the lady sitting next to him said he was a terrorist. This Italian economist had dark hair and a beard and a laptop, and therefore she thought he was a terrorist. I don't blame her for not knowing that delta and sigma and epsilon are used in math.
She thought it was a terrorist code.
What was?
Why
The
are
thing
you
he
asking
said
me?
now?
Yes. She thought it was a terrorist code, the Alpha
Well, she
Sigma
didn't hear
thing.
him say that.
That's a technicality I don't think he thought about.
So maybe she thought that they were on a Delta flight, and she's like, "Oh, that must be."
Code.
Boy, that doesn't seem like terrorist speak. Delta. I gotta be honest.
No.
I blame Mr. Guido Menzio, who has a PhD in economics, because he did not know that algebra is on the no-fly list. And so are people from
Algebra. I think he was trying to, like, bro's not on the fly list, maybe?
Algebra,
Yeah.
like a sort of a Middle Eastern name. Algebra.
There we go. You got it.
But that's not his name. He's an economics teacher. Is that what GD's saying?
Yes, he was an Italian economics teacher.
But he's
But I
not
don't
doing math on the plane. Like, why
And
is
if he is, he's-
algebra?
If he is doing math, Mike, he's not yelling algebra while he's doing it. That would be great.
Right. It's a little flimsy, but I see where he's trying to go. I will also say it's weird to go from a guns are the problem bit
Yeah.
to like people in general are just stupid because it's like, yeah, so it's the people that are the problem. That's kind of taken away from the argument you just made.
From kablooey to algebra was
Yeah.
quite the left answer.
Yeah.
from Afghanistan, Pakistan. We can't stand and we don't understand.
Hey, I gotta tell you, say what you want about it now. October of 01, that's getting a chuckle. You know? It was a different time, but that's getting a laugh back then.
Absolutely. Oh, goddamn. I worked hard on that news, quote, joke.
News joke. So is he saying, oh, it's not funny? I like that.
Yeah.
A little self-deprecation. He's like, joke if you want to call it that.
No, I think he's saying that it's a serious topic, not that he made it funny. All right, I'm just going to give up. Fine, you're right.
I'm thinking about winding down here. Let's see if he moves on to the next topic.
Mike,
And
we've
maybe
actually
maybe
made
we
it.
Yeah.
We made it much farther than we have in previous ones. So.
Yeah, because it's the best stuff.
No, people, I swear, they're just in Florida.
Oh my
Back to
God! No, all right, I can't. All right. We'll start there. We'll start in Florida next time. You can't. Enough about Florida.
People, am I right?
Christ.
Florida.
And it's not even a Florida chunk. He peppers in these Florida stories, and then he drifts away from, and then he goes back, and he's like, "But in Florida, we get it. It's a wacky place."
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.